everyone. Good afternoon, everyone. You all are warmly welcome to another session of Happy Parenting interview discussions. First of all, let me brief about our summit. So it's the South Asian International Summit for Quality Education 2022, which will be held from 28th to 30th October 2022 in Lucknow, India. So I will take this opportunity to invite all of you for this summit to take part in this summit and have a good experience. And of course, I would like to warmly welcome Dr. Dheeraj Malhotra, who is the principal of Kunwar Global School, India, and Mrs. Ravena Phillips, who is an entrepreneur, educator, a trainer, a coach, as well as a psychologist in India, and Mr. Janaka Kamalgada, who is the president of South Asian Education Institute in Sri Lanka, and Mrs. Resmina from Sri Lanka, who is the principal of preschool in Sri Lanka. All of you are warmly welcome. And of course, today we have prepared a nice interview with our lovely kids. So I would like to welcome all our kids to the live interview today. Everybody, you are all warmly welcome. And I would like to invite Mrs. Ravena Phillips to give a few words and give a few words regarding the interview that we are going to do today. Ma'am, please.
And I've checked the lovely videos as well, where children have very explicitly mentioned what they like and what they don't like about some of the things that they see their parents doing. So I think it is very, very insightful, and happy parenting is only about happy children. So I'm sure it's really cute and really beautiful to hear from all the children. And thank you for all the efforts that the team has taken to make this happen. We look forward to a wonderful session. Thank you, Nilam.
Thank you. This session is actually, like Mrs. Rowena said, kids, the base of happy parenting is actually kids. Because why do we need happy parents or parents at parents all the same is because we want to give our kids the best. So the base is the kids. So it's always good to get their opinion and see what they think. Now some of the answers that we got are some things we didn't even expect. We didn't even know that our children had noticed these particular things about us. So what they have in their mind about their parents is a very good insight for us to know like how we can conduct a happy parenting from their point of view. So it's going to be a very interesting session, I think.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. And so now we are going to start the session for today. So before starting the session, I would like if all our kids can switch on your video camera so that we can see your pretty faces. Everybody, can you for a while, only for a while, okay, can you switch on your cameras? Yeah, we can see. So I would like to warmly welcome all the kids. Yeah, Rizmina, I would like to invite Rizmina from Sri Lanka. The kid, please can you give a small introduction about you, about your name and age, and which country you are from.
My name is Arshad. I am from Sri Lanka. My name is No. My age is 9 years old and I am in grade 4.
Good afternoon to all, ma'am. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to present myself. I am Farhan Rahman and I am currently studying in 7th grade. I'm 13 and I am today representing Bangladesh.
I'm Damshanadu Singh and I'm 6 years old. My age is 7 years and I used to be in Sri Lanka. Now I'm in Dubai.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity. Hello, all of my friends and ma'am. Good afternoon. I'm Shara Vandestraden from Sri Lanka. I'm 16 years old, and my currency is Panadura, and I'm so proud of to speak about my family and parents today. Thank you.
Let's start the interview, the discussion for today. I will ask some questions about, actually these questions about your parents, okay? The most familiar people to our kids are parents, mother and father, right? So previously in our previous discussions, we have done many questions and problems we discussed regarding the kids from their parents, okay? But today we are going to ask some questions from kids. What do they think and what do they feel, what do they want from parents? So my first question I would like to ask from Arshad from Sri Lanka, 9 years old boy. Arshad, I think you can hear me. My first question from you is, what do you admire most in your parents? Arshad, I want a little bit, a little brief answer. Can you? What do you admire most in your parents?
I like my mother because she give me studies and she will play with me and she was pay for my school fees. And I like my father. He will play with me and he will help to do my school experiments.
Okay, thank you very much. And your mother and father, they are always helping you and play with you, right? So I would like to ask from you again, Arshad, what don't you like about your parents? What don't you like?
When I am talking with my mother, she sometimes not listen to me. I will angry with she. And I don't like my father when he is smoking. I will tell, don't smoke. He told it was so difficult to live, and now he slowly leave smoking.
That's great. That means your mother and father loves you so much. That's why they listen to your words, right? Thank you very much.
I am most happy with my parents when I get to spend quality time with my parents, because as it may to be a pairing, we can all see that nowadays our parents are very busy, may it be in their household work or may it be in their jobs. They are often very busy and most of the times they cannot give proper time to their children and kids. And ma'am, that is when I feel very happy when my mother, despite all her this busyness, in all this busyness, she still gives me time and we spend quality time together. And that is the very thing that I like. And that is the very thing that I like. And that is the moment in which I am the most happiest.
Yeah, very good. Yes, we everybody likes to be with our parents. Yes. Thank you. Then again, I would like to ask from you, Farhan. So, if this is that if the parents are with you, you are more happy with them. So, when are you most sad with saddest with your parents? At what time?
Yes, ma'am. I am most saddest when I don't live to their expectations, meaning my parents do a lot for me, raising me from very early childhood. They have given me everything that I have ever wanted, and the very little thing that I can do is in return give them something. And it is when I feel the most saddest when I don't give them what they have expected from me. May that be being good, or may that be being good in educational, academics, anything. That is the base, that is the moment. In short,
Course.
when I don't really live up to my parents' expectations, that is when I feel the most saddest.
Course. Very good. Thank you very much, Farhan. So then my next question goes to our little buddy, Damsana. Okay. Okay. Damsana, what do you like
Yes.
to do most with your parents?
I like to play with my father, and I like to sleep with my mother, and I like to play with my father. I love to go to malls with my father and mother.
Yeah. Okay. Then I saw your video, and you love to eat your the food that your mommy made for you, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. My next question from you is, what don't you like to do with your parents?
I don't like my mother to. I don't like to watch. I don't like to watch movies with my father, and I don't like to go all the time outside with my mother and father. And I don't like my. I don't like to just I don't like my father to go to work, and I don't like my mother to go put me to bed then without going somewhere. I don't like my mother. I don't like when my mother put me to bed and goes.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, and we don't like when our parents are not with us, right? Of course, we want them to be with us always, right? Okay, very good. So then my question goes to Nazir. Nazir, are you
Good
there?
morning. Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, now I can hear. First, I couldn't hear from you. So, can you introduce something about yourself first?
Yeah, my name is Kashyap Nasir, and the name you're seeing on the screen, that's my father's name. My name is Kashyap Nasir, and I'm a high school student. I'm a high school student from Pakistan.
Okay, Khashaf Nazir, right?
Yeah, I'm Kashyap.
So sorry for that misunderstanding. And
No, that's
okay. So I would like to ask from you, the first question is, what's the best thing that parents can give to their children as you think?
in my opinion, the best thing that parents can give to their parents, to their kids, that's time that they don't give. They really don't give. They should give time to their kids, so they would be giving living life and would spread happiness in their lives and in their parents' lives, but their parents are not giving time to them. That's a really big problem.
Yes, of course. Time is the most precious thing, right? We can't
Yeah.
turn back time. If we didn't spend the time with our parents, yeah, that's of course very good answer. So then I like to ask from you, what do children expect from their parents and that the kids don't get from them?
I don't know about the other kids, but I do know about me that I want my parents to spend time with me the whole day and just listening to me and I'm listening to them. But my dad is a businessman and my mother is a businesswoman, so they're really busy to give really good lives to our future. So would we be living really good lives and would be rich and really good life? But I really don't want that. I would earn my own, but I want my parents to spend time with me and we play. But I've never played with my mom and dad. They don't play. They just doing work all the time, and that's really hard to think. That sounds hurts. Like sometimes hurts. It really hurts.
Yes, of course. Okay, thank you very much, Kasha. So my next question goes to another kid from Sri Lanka, Shara. So I would like to ask from you some questions. I have asked some questions from the previous kids also, but I want to know something from you. What do you like to do mostly with your parents?
I love when my mom and dad, in their holidays, when in the evening and the morning, with a cup of tea, they talk. We are talking in the sofa together, shooting the breeze about our childhood. That's the most favorite thing to do in the holidays.
Yes, of course. When we hear from them that how they spend their life, right? It's so amazing, right? Okay, then my next question from you again, Sharda, is that what don't you like to do with your parents?
I don't like arguing with my parents. I have seen so many kids arguing for their purposes. I don't like. I really hate that. And if my friends do the same, I just advise them to do not that, because the parents are parents, and no other positions can resemble to them. So it's the thing I hate most, arguing with parents.
I also agree with you. So that thing we should not do with the parents. So that means then I would like to ask again another question. Which time do you be happy? The mostly you happy with your parents at what time?
Just like other children said, my mom and dad also very busy, but my mom is a housewife. She works Saturday and Sunday only. But my daddy is a very busy person. Only at nights I can see him. And I love go to the beach when the holidays. It makes me so happier, and my brother also. That's the most favorite thing to do with my parents.
You want to be with your parents, that when you are with your parents, that time you are most happy. Yeah. Okay. Then again, if that is the happiest time, then which is the saddest time when you are with your parents?
Yeah, actually, no one in this world is perfect. Even me is not perfect. Either my mom, any of us. So sometimes my mom and dad blaming me without judging, even though I'm not wrong. Sometimes, though it was my brother's fault, it's up to me. So it's the time that made me sad.
Yes, of course, because mostly parents see in the point of their view, not in the point of our view. Yes, thank you for your answers. So, as there are few parents of our little kids are also joining with us, so I would like to ask their opinion about the uh, answers that our kids has given for now. And yeah, I can see three of us, Mrs. Hasini Mandanaika and Rizmina and Samona, all of the three are here. So how about, how do you feel, Mrs. Samona, how do you feel when I ask the questions, your kid gave the answer? What do you think about the answer that your kid gave?
Okay, good evening, ma'am. I think the kids have proper given the proper answers, and on the point of view of the children, they give their answers, and I think it is perfect for them. And it is true that nowadays parents are very busy with their jobs and their household works, and always children expect proper time or quality time from their parents. And I think when parents is with their children, and that is the happiest moment for the kids.
Thank you very much, ma'am. So, in most answers, all of the kids has also said that they are, all of them are happy when the parents are there with them. Yes,
Yes.
and Mrs. Rizmina, and I want to know how about, how do you feel when your kid gave the answer? What do you think about that?
Yes, Sri Lanka. This something I noticed today is that all the kids, like in one way or the other, their answers were all that they need time with their parents. In every answer, it was there, whether it's like a positive side or the negative side, like whatever way they said, every kid, I realized that every kid, Damsana said that he doesn't like it when his parents leave him and go. Then Arshad said that he likes when his parents play with him. There is some time spent with him. Then Farshan also said the same thing. Farhan, sorry. He also said the same thing. He said that what he values most is quality time with his parents. Then Kashaf, she gave a good answer. She said that she want more time from her parents. That is what makes her happy. So likewise, all the kids, Sharia, yeah, Sharia also said the same thing. So basically, all these kids, including my child, they all want the time from the parents. What we think is, as parents, what we think is, okay, we have to give them a good education, we have to give them food, we have to give, to do all that, we have to earn, we have to be busy, we have to run around, we have a lot of things to do. But what the kid wants more from us is, none of the kids said, my mother buys me chocolates, my mother buys me these toys, expensive toys, I'm very happy with those toys. They didn't tell that. They didn't expect us to give those toys. What they expected from us was our time. So we think the other way around. We think that the more we earn, the more we can give them. But what they wanted from us, our time. And basically, another thing that I realized is they want us to understand it. So, like he said, he doesn't like it when I look at the phone always, and I don't give him my attention. So I didn't know that. I mean, I knew that, but I didn't know that he had so much in his mind that he would tell that. So these children, they want us to give them their attention, and also they want us to understand them. Now, say for example, he told about his dad smoking and he didn't like it. So he is observing us. He is trying to, he doesn't like to lose his dad. So he's telling his dad not to smoke. So that is something that we should all think they want us to spend time with them, as well as they also want us to understand them. So this came out in Sharia's answers also. He said that she wants her parents to understand her. She's saddest when they are not understanding her, and sometimes mistakenly they are blaming her. So they children want us to understand them, and they also want us to spend a lot of time with them. This is something I learned. Thank you, Nina.
You, ma'am. A very good explanation. And so, Mrs. Hasini, are you there? Okay, then I would like to ask
I'm
from
here. I'm here, Nilanka. Yes.
I would like to now ask from you something about what your kid and the other kids has said.
Yeah. Thank you, Nilanka. So it was like we heard the perspective from different ages, because my child was 6 and we had a child at maybe 16 or 18. So we heard the perspective from different ages, and we noticed how their requirements change over the age. Because when you see a child at 6 or 7, they need, maybe they're satisfied with a toy, with a warmth, with food, basically the basic things. But when they grow with the maturity, their requirements, they keep on changing. Because I heard from the Bangladesh kid, son, Samuna Perver's son, I guess, their part of responsibilities are coming into play. Because when they're kids, now you heard my kid, he was expecting things from parents, right? That's not a fault, because that's how that age, their psychology, that's how their brain works at that age. But when they grow, they understand there's a responsibility from their end as well. So the balance starts to work when the children grow. When the children grow, they realize that there's a part from their end. So as the kid from Bangladesh said, he becomes sad when he feels that his part is not fulfilled. His responsibility is what, as a son, what he has to do is, if it's not fulfilled, he becomes sad. I guess that's what he said, right? So when they grow, they realize their part, and when they grow further, they realize like they have to look, and we are growing as parents, we are also growing, they are also growing. So it's a continuous process. So they realize the majority of the responsibilities lies on their shoulders when they grow. So we saw this, and we realized this, we heard this from the voice of children, because it was really nice to like hear it, because we've heard this earlier also, but when we put all these thoughts together, like in hierarchy, you show of these requirements, of their perspectives, how their responsibilities as a kid grow. So it's so nice, and accordingly, we as parents should understand how to cater our children depending on their age. I guess we should never wait until our children become 18 or 20 to take them closer to you and give a hug, maybe pat them. I'm not telling that you can't give a hug or a kiss to your child when they're at the age of 18 or 20. You still can do it, but you better start it at the age when they need it, right? Maybe when they are 5, 6, even from the birth itself, you have to pet your children. So you should understand when to give the correct thing to your child, because at the age of 18, their requirements are different. They still want your warmth, but I mean, mostly they need something else. They want you to guide them towards, to understand the responsibilities of them. We need to make sure that our child understand their responsibilities, what they have to do. So this thing starts when the children grow, and it's we as parents do have to understand how to satisfy our children based on their age to ensure that they develop in the correct way. And I'm so glad that we had a session like this to combine all these ideas together and open our eyes towards a hierarchy of thoughts from a very young age to a age like 18, 16, and I'm so glad to be part of this. Thank you very much for organizing this. Thank you.
Very good explanation, and actually I'm also totally agree with you as a parent, because I have a baby only. She's 3 years old. I know that although she is 3 years old, and the eldest kid here, she was 16 years old. So there is no any difference, a big difference between those two, I think, because my kid and all the other kids, they all want is to be with their parents, to the kids want their parents to listen to them, and there are so many similarities that what the kids want from their parents. So as I think, I also agree with you all, ma'ams, because we need to always pay attention to our kids, and we have to see in the point of their view. Not sometimes they may be wrong. Kids, they have done what they are going to do. It may be wrong, yes, of course, but we can correct them in a proper way, a way that the kids can understand. Yes, of course. Then finally, I would like to ask something, get an opinion from Mrs. Ravena Phillips. Madam, are you there? We are looking something from you to hear.
Thank you, Milanka, and it was so lovely to hear from all the children, and they have a mind of their own. They have their own expectations, they have their own feelings, and it's so important as parents and adults to understand their needs, like Hasani said, at every stage of their growth. And I think the key word that I am looking here is communication. Very important that there is quality communication where the child is able to express how he feels, what his needs are, and where the parents are in a position to listen. Because I think in the Asian context, we are more in the instruction mode. Do this, do that, do your homework, study well, keep the house clean, whatever. It's more of the downloading and instructions, and we think that's enough. But I think it's important to give children space to also express, and that's where our communication is completed, where we are not only just speaking, giving instructions, but also listening to our children. And only in that position we will be able to cater to all their needs, which could be physical, psychological, and social. So I'm so thrilled to have this session, and I think it was a great suggestion and a huge opportunity to have all our kids here and to hear from them. And see, this comes to us as a feedback that what parents need to change in their parenting style, in their parenting approach. They can be more focused to the need of the child. And definitely, as Yasmina also said, that time is the key element. And in one of the sessions, we had heard that one of our speakers gave one suggestion where she said that some quality hour every day, at least nothing less than maybe 1 hour or 2 hour, has to be incorporated in our schedule, no matter how busy we are. As part of our schedule, 2 hours separated, dedicated to our children. And that is the quality time that our children will remember. and will create memories out of their time spent with us. And that's when we get returns, when we turn older in our age, they remember all the quality time and all that we have taught them, and that's the connection we build as families together. So I think, yeah, a huge round of applause for all the children for preparing so well and sharing their opinion. And of course, credit to the parents and the team who has worked so hard to make this a success. Thank you, Nilan.
Thank you very much, madam. So then before ending our session, I would like to give another chance to all of our kids who are joining today. Actually, all of you gave an opinion according to my questions. So I would like to give you every kid another chance, another opportunity. You can feel free to say something, anything about happy parenting. I mean, about your parents and you. You can say something. So if you like to speak a few words, you can raise your hand. Then I will call you accordingly. So what say? Who will say something? Very good. Our smallest participant today. Yeah.
I love my mother.
Thank you. Wow. A very
And
good.
I love my father.
As parents, we all like to hear that three magical words that you love us. Yes, of course. And parents also love you so much. Okay. Then Nazir Ahmed, Nazir also. Sorry for what your name? Khashab
Kashaf.
Nazir. Okay. What do
Yeah,
you feel?
ma'am, I just want to say that parents should give time to their parents when it's time. Like they try to give time to their kids when they get bigger and older. And you know what? When the kids get bigger or older, they try to separate from their parents. They live alone. Like after the high school, they live alone from their parents, and they don't like their parents. Like they when their parents just to try to give time to them, they really don't like that. And I just want to say to parents that you have to give time to your parents when it's time to give. Thank you.
Thank you very much once again. And who else can give some words? You can say anything. How do you feel? Anything about your feelings regarding your parents. Okay, Sharia also, please.
Yes, ma'am. We all said that we need time from our parents. With their busy time, they try to make the better future for us all. So it's so hard to make it in a short way. To change their lifestyle is very hard, but we also need to make it ease for them. We can be like our childhood and like the days we were with them as small children in their laps. It's also in our side and same as their side. So it aspects the both. So I think with the time it will be better.
Of course, I also agree with you. And again, our another Arshad. Yeah, Arshad also want to say something, right?
I love my mother and father and my baby brother. I will get a soon a baby brother. I like to play with my small brother.
That's what you expect, and that's what you like to give to your parents. So is there anybody? Okay, so of course, yes, please.
Thank you, ma'am, for giving me the opportunity. So what I also expect from my time, but also the opportunities to give me to grow in my way, to develop myself in my way, a little more freedom, and also to make my childhood a very memorable childhood so that I may remember it for the rest of my life. And I also, ma'am, like very much when my parents appreciate my doings. And also I do feel sad when I do something bad which they don't expect from me, but I do like when they correct me, when they guide me towards the right path. And I think that is the bestest thing, ma'am, that I can expect from my parents. Thank you.
And Nazir, thank you very much, Farhan. Nazir, you want to say something?
Yeah, I want to say that parents a little bit like thread their kids to be good at studies. Like they shouldn't have to do that. Like they do a little bit, but you know what? All kids are different. They're really different from each other. Like I'm really not good at studies. I'm normal, but I'm a debater and I'm a competitor and I'm a winner. I do speeches and I'm a winner of my region and I've gone to my district level and the provincial level. And it's like I'm a really big debater and I just want my parents to not to thread me in studies. Like they do a little bit. I know that's for my perfection, but I really don't like that. Thank you.
Thank you very much for everybody, the kids as well as the all the people who are watching live with this one. So we hope to do another session similar to this one with kids as well as their parents to discuss about happy parenting. And thank you once again, all the kids joined today with us, giving their valuable time. Damsana Edir Singh and Arshad, Farhan, Kashaf Nazir, and Sharia Yasenki. Yeah, all the kids, I would like to thank you, everyone. From the bottom of my heart, I would like to thank, and I wish all the very best with all of you kids to have the brightest future and to be happy with your parents. And Mrs. Samona, Mrs. Hasini, and Mrs. Brismina also. Actually, I would like to thank you also, and also Mrs. Ravena Phillips for giving this taking part of this session. Actually, thank you. As well as I would like to thank on behalf of our association, Mr. Janaka Kamalgada, who is the president of Sahi Institute, Sri Lanka, and Dr. Dheeraj Malhotra, the principal of Kunwar Global School. And I would like to again brief about our summit. Actually, the summit, the South Asian International Summit for Quality Education 2022, which is going to be held in Lucknow, India, from 28th to 30th October. So I would like to invite all of you to take part in this valuable opportunity. And then finally, I would like to wish you a very bright future, and thank you again for participating today.